place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns
and the Washington Commanders.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from FedEx Field.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
This defense for the Commanders, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down and 4. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Black shot.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one.
He's got a man, complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Ready? On second down, here's Gibson again. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Tua sets up to pass it. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Mixon with a first down carry. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20.
Touchdown, Washington.
Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll run with Mixon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Flight blue. Edo blue.
2 and now on first down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Yellow, zoom.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Right open.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Mon now off of play action. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
They'll go again with Gibson. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
They'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Off the play fake, Mon.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mond going to throw it.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Drill green.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And some room to run now. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Come on, set.
The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try?
He's got a man, complete.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here. Mond. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Watch it, 6. Snap, red.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
On the double.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Mond. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
On the ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
So we've come aboard halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
And his throw here's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And that'll make it 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And some room to work. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch out now. 52. Ready.
Mond looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Yeah, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
101 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Blaster. Ready. Set.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Blue check. Hey, blue. Hut. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Shot. 17.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Mond. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Mond. They're going for it. But the man is Kmet, the tight end.
Okay, right?
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mond. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
120 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he gets it down to the 32.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
And this offense on third down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Opposite. 3. Black swap.
Gibson again.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
6. Magic. 4 green.
From the gun, it's Tua. Able to connect with Dotson. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Inside handoff to Mixon, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Mond. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
On the double.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On 4th down, Mond.
That's caught inside the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Ready.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Ready.
Mond out of the shotgun.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Washington, they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season.